Round number 4. It's scheduled for 12 rounds. It's the WBC International Super Featherweight Championship. Larios made a statement and may have won on some of the judges' scorecards the 3rd round because I think Pacquiao was hurt more than he eventually hurt Larios, and this is about the hurt business at the professional level. So I gave Larios the 1st and 3rd rounds. But things are going well for Manny Pacquiao at this stage. He cracked him with the right hand. Dave, how about you in the 3rd round?
I went with Larios there based on that early assault and what he was able to withstand against Pacquiao. Got him winning 2 of the first 3 rounds, and what he has done is put himself in a position we talked about before the fight, where here he is now in the 4th round, legs under him in the fight. Now it's a question of can he go to another level?
Well, we'll see. But Larios has done what he said he had to do, and that's survive the first 3 and we're into the 4th. Manny is the only one that's really been visibly shaken. Well, at one stage he did catch Larios. His legs were a little bit loose.
And they look a little loose again.
Now he get clipped pretty good with that shot. But he still get the bounce with the straight left hand. That looked better than what it was. Larios is in great physical shape for this fight. Elsewise, he wouldn't be able to gobble this up.
He talked about training in Japan. He went away from his family for 6 weeks. He focused in an area where he's been on the road and won decisions, and he is in terrific condition to withstand this and keep himself in this fight.
And Bruce McTavish very concerned about the heads coming together, and we expected that because both guys sort of wagged their heads, and they're bound to have cuts. And we have one by the left eye of Larios. The great thing, as I mentioned just before you did the last replay, Dave, was that we have Miguel Diaz, one of the great cut men in the corner of Larios, and that could become a factor if this fight goes many more rounds. Looping right hand taken mostly on the gloves by Manny Pacquiao. That left hand gets through. And again, the referee says, keep the hands up. The right hand, and right back comes Manny Pacquiao. Manny sort of plotting on his legs from time to time, Dave.
Well, you know, he's been waiting for one big opportunity rather than working his way in. He's an explosive guy who can maximize chances, but Larios a little taller, able to keep him off at times, and so Pacquiao has to decide he wants to look for that opening before he will get it.
There's the slip movement now by Manny as he's trying to clip him on top of that left eye. Nice stiff jab by Larios. Remember, Dave and I gave Larios in the first 2 rounds, but who do you give that round to?
Well, I'm going to give to Pacquiao.
Both of us gave Larios 1 and 3 and Pacquiao 2 and 4. This is round 5 at Araneta Coliseum, Quezon City, Manila, the Philippines. Bob Sheridan here with Dave Bontempo, the principals, you know them, Manny Pacquiao and Oscar Larios. Larios in the blue, Pacquiao in the white. Larios fighting strategically, I think a terrific fight to this point. Manny wants to turn up the pace because I don't think Freddie Roach's game plan has him wanting to go into the middle rounds of this fight, much less the late rounds of this fight. Because then this thing turns kind of around where Larios begins to have a shot if he continues boxing the way he's been boxing through the first 4 rounds.
He's a guy that's come up, said he had trouble making weight other places. He's taken the intimidation factor out of this fight. That was big step number 1. Pacquiao now has to bob and weave a little bit, work his way to get to the inside, and work for that opening. He's expecting it to just be there, but he has to work more for it.
Pacquiao trying to pot shot him right now, and as I say that, Larios rips a shot to the body, and right back comes Manny. Manny has a lot more bounce in his legs in this round than what he looked like in the last round, even though we gave him the last round. Just a little bounce right there. He loves to come after a guy, doesn't he?
He likes to do a little crossover step and then land a couple of quick shots. And Larios has been able to negate a lot of that by moving to his left. With Larios moving to his left, he stays away from the patented power hand of Pacquiao.
We've seen some success with the right hand of Pacquiao tonight as well. So Larios is going to stay right with his fight plan. Keep the jab going. There's a sneaky left hand lead that snapped the head back of Larios.
That's a special thing that Pacquiao did. He's moving one direction, you move with him to try to cut him off. He stops in the middle and pops you coming in. And that is what a good move is to set a guy up.
And he did it again with that straight left hand again, and that's a kind of a tailor-made Pacquiao fight plan when you go with that straight left hand. This guy is getting smarter all the time in the ring too. He's not just out there. To a lot of us watching and a lot of people watching, it looks like these guys just go out there and wail away and may the best man win. But there's a lot of thinking now going on for Manny. He's setting up shots better. He hasn't been as wild as we've seen him in other fights. He's been aggressive, all right, but he looks like a smart guy out there, more of a chess match, and picking his shots to engage. And when he does, for the most part, he's been successful. In the meantime, Larios doing a nice job. Manny on the shot. They fell a little bit short. Larios doing a nice job in his feet.
Yes, moving well, holding off Pacquiao, and even though he did not get a lot of offense going in this round, you know, you come back and try to get the next one, keep yourself in the fight. But that little move by Pacquiao has scored twice now in this round. It's like a misdirection play, and then he scores with a good, powerful left hand.
I like that, Dave, a misdirection play. That's exactly what it is, too. The way he snaps off to one side and then lets it fly. The bell ends the 5th round, and that's a Pacquiao round. I assume you believe that too.
Absolutely.
Coordinating producer here in the Philippines. We appreciate all their efforts. This is round number 6. Pacquiao in white. Larios, Oscar Larios from Mexico. Guadalajara in the blue trunks. A pretty good fight so far, although Manny's out in front now on my score sheet by just 1 point after 5. This is round 6 from Araneta Coliseum. Is the attack of Manny Pacquiao. Nothing big landed, though. It looked better to the people afar than it was up close. That one popped the head back of Oscar Larios.
Even though it looked better than it was, for Pacquiao, it shows that he makes this move. He can start getting inside and scoring with that move. And he'll just find a way to hone it, make it work better, and then maximize that opportunity. He is moving more now, and now with him moving, he's negating the movement of Larios.
Yeah, and he does a nice job of lands. He skips around to his right side, to his right shoulder, and gets set up to throw another punch. And if he gets that left hand down of Larios, he can drop it right on top of where Larios is already cut. And again, as Dave pointed out in the last round, that was ruled by a glove. So there's no accidental headbutt involved here at all in the scoring of this fight. He's going to go to the scorecards. Who's ever ahead?
And their feet got tangled up, so the referee making a note of that. Happens a lot with righties and lefties as they're looking for positioning.
And part of the job for both the right-handed and left-handed fighter when they're fighting the opposite is to get the outside. Then he's got the knee, still with the right hand, then the left hand. And once again, the condition of Larios shows because his knees didn't go and his head was rocked. Wow, look at that. Wild shot.
He was drilled with those shots, and that's the best combination punching Pacquiao has done in this fight.
And that left eye, we've got to keep an eye on it as Bruce McTavish is because it's beginning to split open as we see more blood. And now you notice the lack of power by Larios because of the extraordinary power of Pacquiao that becomes so obvious. His Manny, uppercuts, left hook. His left hand bangs and punches to the side of the head. That one on the jaw. Rips another one to the side of the head. Blasts him to the body. Now he's softening up Oscar Larios. This is Manny Pacquiao. But look at the way Larios battles back. This is what's making it a fight.
Larios needs to tie up when Pacquiao gets up there like this. Don't try to win the exchange if it's not there. Tie up, try to come back later because Pacquiao is surging into another level.
Round 6 action with 25, 24, 23 seconds to go. And Manny really dominating round 6 now. He's had good rounds, but this is a very dominant round for Manny Pacquiao. As I say that, Larios tries to load up and blast with a big right hand and comes back with a left. Manny comes off the ropes and says, hey, come on, come on. There he goes with that left-hand power shot. Tries to catch him with the right. Lands the left hand, the straight left, and the bell ends it. Good 6th round for Manny Pacquiao. Well, a lot of people didn't think it would go this far, but it goes a lot to the conditioning of Larios.